So down to my 4 stitches on each needle. Going to need a darning needle, take the yarn out of there. I'm just going to cut a tail off there and thread my needle. And we're going to do Kitchener stitch. So you want your work facing towards you. Your working yarn is on the needle furthest away from you. So to start off, we're going to slide our needle, thread it through that first stitch purlwise. Take it through the first stitch on the needle at the back, knitwise. That's just going to start us off. Now we're going back into that first stitch on our first front needle, but this time we're going through knitwise and we're going to slide it off. Next stitch through there, purlwise. To our next, the first stitch on the rear needle, and we're going through there purlwise. At the same time, slip that stitch off. The second stitch on there, we're going to go through knitwise. Front in there knitwise and slip off. Next needle on the next stitch on the needle, going to go through there purlwise. On the back, through purlwise, slip the stitch off. Just make sure that your strands are going over there. I don't pull it too tight at this stage, but you don't want it tangling up on each other. So the next stitch on there, need to come through purlwise. To the front through knitwise. Slip that stitch off. Through next stitch purlwise. Stitch on the first needle through purlwise and slip the stitch off. Last stitch on there through knitwise. Stitch on the front through knitwise and take it off. And then you've got your last stitch on the back. You're going to go through there purlwise. I will do it again when I come to the next sock, but obviously you can't replay this. And then if you notice, if you spread your work out, flatten it, you've got your stitches just carrying on as if you'd knitted around the corner. So that's your Kitchener stitch. And what we want to do now is going to take our yarn through to the inside and we're going to fasten off.